35 years of pride in Columbus, Ohio. Listen to TrueFM for all the Pride interviews.
Welcome to another Pride-filled 2016 episode of, we don't know what we're calling these shows, just a whole bunch of great stuff is just going on this year, and we're doing it. So here at TrueFM Online, in the TrueFM Online studios at 175 on the Park, the owner really likes hearing that a lot. I think it's pretty cool. And that's like, all right, cool. Hey, you're the new owner. Let's make it rock. And we are, by the way. If anyone's like listening or seeing what's been going on with TrueFM lately, it's freaking awesome. All sorts of things are happening. It's always new. Speaking of new, I have got three great people here. I have got winners, promoters, owners, and just a whole bunch of stuff that you're just going to have to wait and listen here and find out what it's all about. So let's start with, what are we doing here? Who is this? What's going on? Where do we start? You are Mr. Johnathan Thacker. Is that right?
That is.
Aren't you involved with something here in Columbus, Ohio? Or something?
I am. I'm the owner promoter of Mr. and Miss Gay Ohio Pageantry.
Oh my gosh. How long have you been doing that?
Well, I have been involved with the Mr. and Miss Gay Ohio Pageantry now. We are going on our third year, but I have been promoting for 9 years. I've had previous pageants.
So someone experienced.
Yes.
That's nice. Okay. So you own this pageant.
Correct.
And so who do we have in the room today?
We have Miss Gay Ohio 2016, Britney Blair.
Oh my God, Britney Blair. Hello, Britney.
Hey, what's going on?
Fan-freaking-tastic. We're enjoying TrueFM today. How about you?
Absolutely. I'm having a blast.
You ready for Pride here in only a few short hours?
Oh, absolutely. I'm already painting my face.
Oh, dang.
I'm ready to go.
Look at that.
Yeah.
All right, and who else do we have here?
We have Mr. Gay Ohio 2016, B Sharp.
Wow, Mr. B Sharp, how are you doing?
I'm great.
I'm B Sharp. That's what I am.
Yes, I am sharp. Very sharp.
Yes, you are. Look at that hair. It's like flawless. All right, that's a gentleman who puts at least more than 2 minutes on there. I can tell you people right now. This is a radio. You can't see anything, but I'm going to have to give you visuals. It's hot. All right, so we got these two people. What can you tell us about this? Tell us about this pageant. What's going on? How long has it been? And by the way, have you also had men in the pageant the entire time too?
Yes, we have.
Because I know sometimes the men are like, they're coming up later. It's like you had it the whole time. Also,
yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so these are current reigning winners?
Yes.
Royalty?
They were crowned in April 2016.
A few short months ago.
Yes. And they hit the road running after they were crowned. The whole purpose behind Mr. and Miss Gay Ohio Pageantry, what separates it from other pageantry systems here in Ohio, is we have a focus on giving back to the community. Mm-hmm. The categories for Mr. and Miss Gay Ohio Pageantry is business interview. Contestants compete during the day, interview with the judges to pretty much discuss what they plan to do during their reign. The other category would be evening gown or
Evening wear.
Evening
formal
attire.
wear.
Yeah.
Yes, for
B
the man.
didn't wear no evening gown.
No, he didn't.
No, he did not.
And then we also have talent. But the one category that separates us from the other pageantry system is community platform. Community platform is the contestants stand on stage and they state what organization or charity they plan to align themselves with during their reign and how they plan to raise awareness or money for said charity or organization and why and how. And after they're given 3 minutes to state that, they then will on stage draw a judge's number, and then that judge will ask them a question based off their charity or said organization. So that's what separates us from all the other pageantry systems.
Wow. Well, congratulations to y'all.
Thank
Hello.
you. Thank you.
That is amazing stuff. I don't know if I'd have the balls for that. I could be on the stage. I can answer questions. People know me enough on this microphone. They know I would just not, it would not be a good moment. It would not be. That would not be good. So these judges, how many judges do you have?
We have 5 judges.
5 judges. Who are they?
We have random judges. We typically bring judges from out of town. So that way it gives the contestants it gives them a chance to be fresh in front of the said judges. A lot of pageantry systems will pick judges around Ohio or the tri-state area. Nothing against that, but with us a new pageantry system, I want it completely fresh and such. So that's why we bring in at least
new is good. New is very good.
Absolutely.
It's important to have judges that don't previously know the contestants personally to judge them. A fresh set of eyes is always good for that.
And that way you get it more subjective.
Absolutely.
No, objective. Excuse me. Objective opinion.
Objective. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah, we definitely want our contestants walking in feeling at the advantage from the very beginning at registration. And I feel that the judges panel is very important in that. So that's why we select at least 3 of the 5 judges from out of town. The other 2 judges are typically our board members. We have board members for our pageantry system as well.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Very cool. Now, so what has been after this win? What is the next plan for the pageant?
I'll let Brittany take that.
Hey, Brittany.
Hi.
Hi. What's the next plan?
Well, for me, the next step after winning was to, like Jonathan said earlier, was hit the ground running. About 2 weeks after winning, I did my first benefit, and I have done a fair amount of charity work since then. My platform of choice is the AIDS Malignancy Consortium.
AIDS Malignancy Consortium.
Yeah, at the James here in town. My good friend and promoter, Corey Good, passed away a year ago yesterday. And it was an organization that helped him through his final days. And it's an organization that helps people that have advanced stage HIV and some form of cancer. So it's really important for me to work my entire year towards raising money for that platform.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Very noble on that.
Well, thanks.
Awesome.
I try.
Now, how about you? What are you?
Same thing. Hit the ground running
it's fun.
shortly after. My first night back in Dayton, I actually went out, and we have a few open stages at the local gay bars there in Dayton, Ohio. Mm-hmm. I went out and talked to quite a few people about my platform and so forth.
Which is?
Hospice of Dayton.
Hospice of Dayton.
Correct.
Right.
In May of 2015, my dad was actually admitted, and if it wasn't for the support of Hospice of Dayton, my family probably wouldn't have made it through as easily as we made it through.
Understandable. I had my own issue with hospice over in Defiance, around the Defiance area, whatever. It was just an annoying, blessed, moment, and it was nice to have them there,
Right.
Kind of thing.
We still get phone calls, probably bi-weekly. I know they call myself, my siblings, and my grandmother just to check in, see how things are going.
Well, that's very cool.
Yeah,
it's very
they're
cool.
pretty
that they do
amazing.
that. Nice.
And then even though that these 2 have their said platforms, they've also participated in many other charities and benefits across Columbus and Dayton. And I'm very proud of these 2. Like I said, they really hit the road. I mean, they hit the ground running, and they've done an amazing job. So B Sharp, after this interview, is going to one of the local bars to participate in a benefit for the Pulse Orlando.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Especially with that. Speaking of which, since you did bring it up,
Yes.
What has been any reactions that you guys have about Pulse? It's we're asking everybody.
It's heart-wrenching. It's heartbreaking.
It's a very, obviously very, very, very sad, but I think it does show a glimmer of hope for the community that even though something tragic happened and 49 plus lives were lost and still 53 fighting for their lives, that a community not only in Orlando but across the country can come together. Mm-hmm. And I believe the GoFundMe is over 2.5 million raised. Wow. I know Columbus's own Nina West went down to participate in a fundraiser recently. And all across our city, we're going to have fundraisers.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the one I'm participating in is going to be next Saturday. So
It's the 25th.
25th, yep.
We have our own One Pulse T-shirt that we're going to be coordinating with on a resident artist here, and it's going to be joining our TrueFM van down Pride, and we're selling shirts. By the way, check out our website for the shirts. But yeah, and because the money for that, the benefits are going into the GoFundMe account, which is nice because it's not going to somebody else. Exactly. It's all going right into that. So boom, and I'm sure minus the cost of things. I don't know. I'm not the one handling that, so I'm just not going to handle a lot of details on it. Right. So what about you on this?
I've had a couple friends that were there at Pulse that night.
Oh wow.
One that didn't make it.
Sorry.
And 2 of the entertainers. So it has impacted me in that manner. But also, I'm part of the Pride Committee. So we have been struggling and trying to ensure that everybody's safe, and we've had to move a couple things around.
Oh, I'm
and
sure.
Entertainers and everything. So it's impacted the community. Immediately when the news broke, my mother was one of the first phone calls, and my mother didn't want me to participate in Pride this year. And, I'm like, unfortunately, we have the nation's attention, and this is the most important year. It's always important to participate in Pride, but I think that now that we have the nation's attention, that we need to stand tall and stand proud and full of love. And so my mother finally come around to the point that my mother is coming up to march with me on Saturday.
No way.
Yeah, her first Pride. So she's
and her first
excited.
one.
Her very
her
first Pride.
one of all things.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, you're not going to make her march. You're going to put her on the parade, on the float, right? Or whatever.
No, she's going to walk with us.
She's going to walk with you?
Well, Mr. and Miss Gay Ohio will be on the floats.
You're not going to put your mom on the float?
No, she'll be fine.
She'll be fine?
Yeah. Well, you know what? She's the one that said her fighting words were, "Bring it on, ISIS. Mama's
Holy
coming to Columbus."
Yes.
I love your mom.
Yes.
What's your mom's name?
Patricia.
Patricia. Holy crap. Patricia's
Yes.
got some spitfire in her.
Oh, she does.
Make sure she comes over to the TrueFM booth. I want to make sure to say hi and take pictures.
Oh, absolutely.
Please.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
She's a country girl, so
I like this. All right. Wow. Props to your mom.
Yes.
So, and that's got to be very, how do I say, comforting and also supportive as well to hear your mom. Because I understand your mom. I don't want you to die or anything. I don't want anything.
Oh, absolutely.
But then to finally turn around and it's just kind of like, all right, you're right. And I'm going to
Right.
roll with it. I'm going to be right there with you. Wow.
I'm very lucky and blessed to have a supportive mother because during the pageants, Mr. and Miss Gay Ohio, or anytime we have a charity show, my mom's up here. My mom comes up for the weekend to support me. So
Sweet.
I'm very lucky and very blessed to have that. So
Which is unfortunate. Not enough people have that.
Absolutely. And for her to participate in this year's Pride means a lot to me. So
Very
it's gonna
cool.
be great.
Congratulations for that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, my mom was odd. I told her I was gay, and she's like, "Would it have helped if I wore more dresses?" Wow, Mom,
Lord.
thanks. Yeah, and it's just like, yeah. That's, and she still never. It took her a long time to figure it out, and then finally, in the end, she's like, "I guess it's okay." Oh, thanks, Mom. Glad I got your approval.
My
Finally.
mom's first question was, "Are you the catcher or the receiver?" And I thought, "Mother, I'm
Wow.
having this conversation with you."
Yes,
Yeah.
I like your mom too. She's
wow.
like,
I
she
thought,
wants to
no.
know the details.
No details.
She's
but,
like, who's on top, who's facing north, who's facing
but she
south.
was. She was 100% supportive. 100%.
That is
always.
My mom's first question was, well, is there a test you can take to make sure you're sure? And I was like, yeah, I'll jump on one of those BuzzFeed quizzes or something, and just to make sure.
Well, what we do is we get a guy and then we get a girl. So first I do the guy, he's still not like it. Then I look at the girl and it's like, no way, Mary. And then there we go.
Oh, I like her shoes.
Where did you? Your hair.
And then
is
Britney was-
fab.
Oh, I wanted to do her hair.
Okay, the one coming out story to the parent. All right, so my one former beautiful person, partner of mine, Del, he came out to his dad and she was like, I don't know if I can believe this or not. You know what? I'm not sure. I don't think you're sure. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get yourself a hooker and a pretty one too, not one of those ugly ones. And if you screw her and you're still interested, then I'll believe you. And he was just like, all right, Dad, that's fine, but I guess it should only be fair if we also get you a hooker, and I'll get you one, and he'll be a big strapping man too,
Yes.
maybe even black too for you. That just like, now you're being silly and stupid. It's like, all right, there you go. But all right, thank you for coming out stories on Pride, which is, you know what, this is what it's about.
Absolutely.
This is what it's about, as well as coming here to support everything that all that. I mean, I want to say one part. There's all this crap that happened in Orlando. All right, thank you, you piece of crap, and having your own issues. I don't care if it was an ISIS issue. I don't care if it was him as in homophobia. I don't care. Nobody needed to die. Exactly. However, trying to find the most that can happen from this. It's awesome that your mother's supporting you in such a way. Okay, but we have 20s and 30s and some teens, 20s and 30s, and a whole bunch of other people now. Again, Stonewall riots are back up in their face again, kind of deal, and not realizing how bad this persecution is that we have been like going through our whole day. Yeah, you get to come to a nice big city and you're safe. 5 miles out, how likely are you to, feel as confident as you did downtown Columbus?
Right.
Okay. Now we have, again, back the whole nation. And I think, my feeling is that we are galvanizing our youth, our gay youth, towards, they used to think, oh, I'm not really worried about it. The old farts have already done all this work for us and blah, blah, blah. And we got gay marriage. It's like, oh, we got a lot of work to do.
Mm-hmm.
But, and thoughts on that, anybody?
Absolutely. I think that's very true, especially with this pageantry system. We branch out more than just in Ohio. I mean, it's open to any state around us. So it's important for us as title holders to get out there and be visible in the community and show that we're united and we're strong. So I definitely think that's a very true point, that to get out there and be seen.
And with everything that has happened, just, it's been almost a week, just the amount of support that I've seen, the communities that are coming together, the families that are coming together, the enemies that are becoming friends again, that are just building to show them that we're not that easily defeated. Exactly.
Where's the reality on it? Yeah, very cool. Now, I'm not asking you on your Pride committee stance, okay? I'm going to ask you as promoter and owner. As of Sunday morning, you had your Pride plans. We all did. As of Sunday morning, has anything changed on your Pride plans? In any way, shape, or form? Stronger, softer, cutting that out, definitely putting this in?
Outside of the committee, no. It's actually made me more motivated to get out there and to be
And that's what it did. That's what it did.
Stand tall. Absolutely. I immediately, I have several friends that are coming in from out of town. So immediately I sent them a message, and I asked them if this was going to be anything that would persuade their decision of, to still go forward with the plans. And I'm very thankful that they're like, you know what? No, we're more motivated to come up there. So it's been amazing. But yeah, I'm ready to be heard and to show that the love that we have. Like I said, we now have the nation's attention, and I think that we really need to take advantage of that to show them that we are humans just like the rest of them. And I think that we can touch some lives right now if we do it respectfully. If we do it with tact, I think we can do this.
I will agree, yes. We definitely need a lot of tack. Some of us are tacky, though.
Absolutely. Some people...
We got two hands raised. Someone else's. Three now. Okay. Owner-promoter's keeping his hands down. It's like, oh, no.
Some people get carried away with pride, and I know it's a time of celebration and everything, but we need to keep in mind that this is also a family event, and this is our youth that they're watching us. So we need to really keep that in mind.
And now more eyes, the nation's eyes.
Absolutely.
So it wasn't just like, it's the weekend event, let's put it on the news for 5-10 minutes. It's like, no.
Absolutely, because that 5-10 minutes that will be on the news will be the 5-10 minutes that will impact of whether a person is accepting moving forward or not. So we really need to be mindful of how we present ourselves this weekend. And I hope people keep that in mind when they come downtown.
Very cool, very cool. There's a particular drag queen. I can't mention names yet because I didn't solicit permission first. But this beautiful woman, she had other plans for Pride, and it's like again pre-Sunday morning. And it's just like, okay, I'm just not going to be able to make it to Pride. I've got some other things and obligations I'm going to do. So she's going to do them. And now because of this, she's like, I'm really torn because I want to seriously be there in the community and support my community. She is a name. She's a big name, and she's got a lot of followers and everything. And it's not that anyone's going to miss her. Again, people are in, people are out, things are going on. It's Pride weekend, come on. But to be there would be the presence that a lot more people see, plus then, Facebook and whatever. Right. And it's just kind of like it'll have that extra effect. And she's torn now because there's also the obligations of what was going on prior to Sunday morning. And it's just kind of like, I'm torn. It's like, just pray out there. That's it. That's what you can do. Right. And stuff. And, toss a coin. But no, I think she is going to be here, so that'll be cool. And I'm going to solicit her opinion and permission and try to interview her if I can. I want to.
Oh, that'd be great.
I think it'll be great. So what are you guys going to be doing at Pride? You're marching down the street. All right. Anything, performances, conversations, talking, hand-holding?
Well,
lots of hugs.
Yeah.
I've already made up my mind. Lots of hugs.
Yeah. Well, awesome. I will be in a pair of fabulous 6-inch heels, so I will not be marching much. I will be hopefully sitting atop the float, waving at Jonathan's mother, because she's going to be marching. Yes. Unless she needs my seat, then I'll
Well,
kick
how much does your crown weigh?
Well, my crown weighs about 8 pounds, so there won't be a lot of head turning. I can keep my head straight.
And a brace.
Yeah. I have it built into my dress, so it'll be there.
Really?
No, I believe
a back wire,
Right. After the parade, it ends at Goodale Park, so we will be exiting the float and then changing and performing at, I believe our slots are 1:30 and 1:35, or 1:35 and 1:40 at the stage, and that is next to the beer tents on the corner of Buttles
in front.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. The main drag stage.
And then some. Wow. All right. So after Pride.
Sleeping.
Drinking.
Taking my corset off.
And breathing normally for once, right? There was a one particular drag queen came in once for a TrueFM interview, and she was all dressed up and corset like you want to play. And I looked at that, and it's just like, that's gotta hurt, doesn't it? It's like, yes, let's get your photos first. Now let's take it off. The biggest sigh ever, and it's like just like that fan turning off. All right, yes, and it's like, oh my gosh. All right, so we've got what has been bringing you guys out here. What the pageant is about. 3 years, and where are you going to go with the pageant? I mean, is it just a repeating thing every year? Are you going to be growing it, doing more?
We're going to be growing. We're actually capturing the attention of, a couple people nationally. I can't say names, but we do have some nationally sponsors that want to come on board.
Do they sing? Do they perform?
No, it's I can't say.
You can say like what they're about, like a famous realtor, famous musician.
Well, no, it's not. It's nothing like that. It's a corporation that wants to come on board that captured the. They were quite impressed. So
Coca-Cola. I don't know. You're saying a corporation.
They have
Wendy's,
Britney. They don't want us.
Britney.
Well, we have a Britney
the wrong
too,
Britney.
Yeah, darn right we do.
So no, we're going to be bigger. Like I'm very grateful that the 3 years that we've been around, that the attention that we've captured, and with these 2 title holders, and actually the past title holders that we've had have been amazing. So
it seems like each year, each set brings something new and fresh that is helping to build this pageant system up.
And it's the growth, as you say.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Right.
Wow.
Yes.
Congratulations, all of y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so y'all have your work cut out for you for this next year, right?
We do.
Yes.
Do you have a big event that you're planning on, or what's the next one that's like the biggest hurdle right now coming up?
Pride is probably the
Pride. And then after Pride, we both do benefits throughout the year to raise money for our charities of choice.
Mm-hmm.
So
mine will be hopefully in August. So.
mine's July 8th.
And July 8th.
Correct.
Okay.
And they have preliminaries that will start in October for the contestants that'll be competing next year.
For 2017.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome. People, you're getting your ears on. Get your notes going on here. All right.
Absolutely.
So just an FYI for y'all 3 around this table. There is Michael, our manager, so make sure you get all the links and everything info to him, because we have no problem sharing this out with TrueFM. We love doing all this stuff, and we want to get you what your events are. July, yeah, so you better be, August,
Right.
yeah, okay. And then your preliminary, yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Was that clear enough as mud?
Absolutely.
Say it again. I didn't hear you the first time. Say it again.
Oh, no, please, I'm Jewish half the time. It's like, no. All right, so is there any final thoughts, words to the people, the listeners, Orlando, everything and anything? It's another pageant moment, I guess.
Oh, world peace. Just kidding.
World peace,
World
peace in a blender.
peace.
What? Okay.
Be proud. Be proud in a positive way. There's 2 different prides. You can either have a bad pride about yourself, or you can have a good pride and carry yourself properly. Just be proud of who you are.
I think that's a good one then, right? Okay.
And stand tall. Yes, that's the good pride.
I'm 5'8", and that is it. It ain't going to go any taller, baby. It's like, not even with heels. It's like my back will fly out. So, and thank you. What about you?
I'll just say, just stand up and be visible. Don't let the actions of one person determine what you do with your life. So.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I want everybody to understand that what happened in Orlando was an action. And it was an action that captured the attention of many people. But also within our own community, we have some work that we need to do. And that is the words of back and forth. That has the same damage and repercussions as the action that took place in Orlando. We need to embrace each other. We need to stand tall together in order to really raise awareness of what is happening around us. If we stand together, we can conquer a lot more than standing separately. So I just want everybody to stand tall and with a lot of love.
Awesome. Wow. Everybody, TrueFM, I'm going to tell you now, if you are just now tuning into the end of this, you got to hurry up and rewind it back to the beginning. This was an amazing interview. This was great to have him here. I'm always honored and blessed to have such great people to talk to. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Curtis. I get to do the great job here. This is amazing. Thank you all for coming in here and blessing me today.
Thank you.
And making this an awesome, podcast recording thing, that's going to go out there and hopefully enlighten a whole bunch of people. And it's going to be inspirational, that's for sure. We've been getting some amazing people just like you. Thank you. Final words, final goodbyes, anything? I know, one more time, right? I've just already asked this, but
Final word.
Let's see about goodbyes.
Mr. and Miss Gay Ohio Pageantry, please check us out.
Yes.
We are, like I said, we're fresh and new, but we are mighty. And I think that we have proven that. So
3 years you're running. Yes, you have.
yes,
Okay.
and bigger and better each year.
What's the website?
Bigger and
Website
better.
gayohio.org.
gayohio.org.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And you can check us out on Facebook, Mr. Gay Ohio Pageantry and Miss Gay Ohio Pageantry.
Just press that like button.
Okay. Oh, marketing guy right there. Okay,
Yes.
that's very cool. I want to thank you very much again. Have yourself a good one. Peace be with y'all.
Thank you.
Let's have a kick-ass pride.
Absolutely.
Yay. Happy Pride.
You're listening to True FM online from 175 on the Park.